she was filming the entire process of the Eras tour. So there's definitely one out there. If she'll announce it tonight, the jury's still out on that one. 2 years ago was the last time Taylor Swift liked my TikTok, but that first weekend was like magical. There's only life pre-Eras tour and post-Eras tour. Is this gonna be the biggest clowning moment of all time? Never before seen? What do you mean? I've seen it with my own eyes.
You know, this is actually the 2-year anniversary of the first show of the Eras tour. So
yes, it is. Oh, it's mirrorball. Hello? She's literally telling us we need to calm down, and the crowd was chanting more because it's never enough. The necklace, a snake mouth biting the tail. That has to be a very obvious Easter egg for Reputation. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's Nena. Today could possibly be a good day, or it could be quite another clowning moment. I am filming just in case. I feel like this needs to be higher. There we go. Last time I filmed a vlog, it was Grammys, and that vlog never saw the light of day because nothing happened. And to be honest, my reactions were just like not very exciting. I didn't have too many thoughts on the whole situation. She looked great though. I remember thinking like as soon as she showed up in the red dress, the short dress with the chain and all that, I knew that she didn't win. I don't know what it was. I just had a feeling that this was just like I'm here for a good time kind of night for her. But here we are on March 17th, the 2-year anniversary of the Eras tour, which is so insane. And you might think I'm wearing green for St. Patrick's Day, but this is my debut merch that I got in the holiday sale. Today is all about reminiscing on the first weekend of the Eras tour and clowning to see if Taylor Swift is gonna do anything, because tonight is the iHeart Music Awards. Taylor is being honored with Tour of the Century for the Eras tour, and there's been so much chatter. Is she gonna come? Is she gonna announce something? They're gonna play a special video from the Eras tour opening weekend. There's a lot of speculation and theories and whatnot. So I just thought I would take you guys through my day. I haven't done a vlog in so long. I feel like I'm a little bit out of practice, but here we are. I have a new cup that I make my coffee in. It's so cute. It's got the bows on it. I got this from Home Goods, so I can't link it, but you can find so many similar things on Amazon. We have a protein coffee this morning as well as Greek yogurt, because one of my goals for the new year is to eat more protein / eat healthier. So here we are. No more skipping breakfast. Okay, so originally I had requested seat filler tickets for the iHeart Awards because I have attended before. I attended back in 2019 when Taylor wore that iconic sparkly purple romper with the pink hair ponytail right before she announced Lover. And so I thought I was a shoo-in. I have been in the system for so many years, but then I did not get an email saying that I got the tickets. So I'm very sad about it. But then I was just thinking, what if I've aged out of the seat fillers? Like, I used to do this all of college because I didn't have any money to go to concerts, so we just would request tickets for all these different events through this website called 1iota. And if you live in the LA, Southern California area, you should definitely check it out because they give away free tickets to fans for last minute events or filmed events. So every time there's like an award show or like a special taping of something, there's tickets. They want fans to be there, and usually you can't bring your phone because it's a televised event, and so they just kind of want to control who's going to be in the crowd. Also, they're last minute, so you have to be able to like up and go at any time to these events. A lot of the time they're on a weekday. You also have to wait in line for hours, and it's just like a whole process. When you're young and don't have any money, going to a free event is so much fun. I've gotten to see Shawn Mendes front row back in his prime. I've been to the iHeart Awards. I've been to Wango Tango twice, front row in the pit. So I've had a lot of fun being a seat filler and being a pit fan and whatever. Today was not my lucky day, but it's okay because I truly have so much stuff to do today. So this morning when I woke up, they posted that the Eras Tour merch was on sale on Taylor Swift's official website. And so that was kind of sketchy, but it makes sense though because she's accepting this award for Tour of the Century. People are going to be thinking about the Eras Tour today and thinking, oh, I should have bought a shirt. Oh, it's on sale, let me buy the shirt. So I don't think there's too much to be speculated with that. I don't think that's like a shoo-in for an Eras Doc announcement or anything. They could be making room though. They could be clearing house and trying to get all the old merch out. This has happened before. Okay, I need to do the mascara off camera because I literally cannot see. much better. But like I was saying, I truly cannot believe it's been 2 years since opening weekend, and I can't believe it's all falling on the same day right now with the iHeart Awards, because the chances of the anniversary of the Eras Tour being on the same day as the iHeart Awards, where they're giving her the award for Tour of the Century, is kind of crazy. I don't know if it could even be on purpose. I think it's just how the dates worked out. This is around the time that the iHeart Awards are every single year, and it just so happened to be on the same day, which is literally like Tay Voodoo. People think that that's like for sure a reason she would announce something today about the Eras Tour, but I think it was just like a coincidence. She might take the opportunity to announce an Eras Tour documentary or Eras Film Part 2. We know that she filmed all 3 of the Vancouver shows on the last weekend, but I can imagine she was filming the entire process of the Eras Tour because everybody knew this was monumental. It was like history making, so why wouldn't they do a whole documentary on the whole process of it? It just makes sense. So there's definitely one out there. If she'll announce it tonight, the jury's still out on that one. I feel like that is the most likely outcome if she is going to be there, first of all, because a lot of people are very split on whether she's even going to show up or if she's just going to send like a video in to accept the award. But I'm in the camp of that she will be there because this is a big award. This isn't just one people voted on. This is like an award they created for her, probably to try to get her to attend. That's usually what happens with these award shows. Being in the crowd, you can kind of tell who's going to win because certain people don't even show up if they're not going to win. So if they kind of tell them ahead of time that they're going to win something, they have a more likely chance of showing up. These shows are all about views. They want people to watch, which is why they haven't said for sure if Taylor's going to be there or not, because they want people to tune in. They need their ratings, they need their views. The other thing is a lot of these award shows are filmed in advance, so this will probably be filming at like 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific time because it's in LA and they're always filmed earlier so that they can play on the East Coast at primetime 8 p.m. So I feel like we will know more information in the afternoon today about whether Taylor's gonna show up or if they've come out with like the seating chart or whatever. I'll be keeping a close eye on Twitter. But she's nominated for so many awards. Travis is even nominated with her for Best Guest Appearance on the tour, which is so funny. Other people think Travis might show up, but I guess we will just have to see. I'm debating whether I should do a winged liner in the honor of Taylor Swift. Sometimes it goes well in the first try and sometimes it doesn't, and then I have a bad day. So maybe we'll try once or twice and then we'll give up if it doesn't work out. Makeup is not my strong suit. I've been doing the same routine for like 5 years. Okay, I'm gonna go attempt eyeliner. Well, I'll be damned. Look at that. First try, nailed it. That means today's gonna be a good day. Okay, so back to the Eras Tour being 2 years ago. I can't even believe it. I was so emo yesterday because I was getting all of my Snapchat memories and like all my TikToks that we were making. 2 years ago was the last time Taylor Swift liked my TikTok. It was the day of the show and I was so nervous and so excited I could not eat. We were getting coffee and I was like sitting there dissociating, and my friend took a video of me and I posted it. I'm like, when you're gonna be in the presence of Taylor Swift today? And Taylor liked it as we were driving to the stadium, and when I tell you nothing will ever compare to opening weekend of the Eras Tour. Of course, every show and every city has special memories, but that first weekend was like magical. When nobody knew anything that was going to happen, we were all just like waiting in anticipation, and I'm so happy and thankful that we got tickets to that very first show because it was like the best thing I've ever experienced, truly. We drove out to Arizona the day before the concert and we did not have tickets to night 2, but we all brought 2 outfits because we were gonna try to get them if they dropped in price. And the day before the first show, we went to happy hour and then we got back to our hotel room and we're like, we just need a full send it. And so we bought resale tickets to night 2 for like $450 for lower bowl, row 8, which was the best decision we ever made because, oh my gosh, we were just so excited. Then we went out to the Irish pub to celebrate St. Patrick's Day the night before the Taylor Swift concert. It was just like so much fun. And then we got ready, went to the stadium and like got all the like light up wristbands and the first time trading friendship bracelets. Like that is also insane how big that became, because that first weekend people were still still unsure of like, are we doing this? Like, how full out are we going? And also that first weekend was the first time I met subscribers in real life, which was crazy. And just hearing Cruel Summer for the first time, truly a religious, magical moment I will never forget. Finding out The Archer was on the set list, my favorite song from Lover. Finding out that Evermore had its entire whole set and that Tolerate It was on the set list and 'Tis the Damn Season. These are songs we dreamed about hearing live and never thought that it would happen. The Speak Now Erasure moment that I was in denial about, thinking she would come out and sing Long Live at the end. Oh my lord. The Folklore Cabin, the surprise songs, hearing Tim McGraw and Mirrorball that first night. Just everything. Thinking about experiencing the Eras Tour for the first time again. My Roman Empire, truly. There's only life pre-Eras Tour and post-Eras Tour. It sounds so dramatic, but this tour changed my life in so many ways. It has brought me so much happiness and so much fulfillment over the last 2 years. It helped my channel grow. It helped me meet people. It gave me opportunities that I would not have otherwise. Truly, if I did not have my YouTube channel, I would not have been able to go to the Eras Tour and travel the world to see Taylor Swift. And that is just the biggest blessing ever. I'm getting so sentimental and it's not even 11 a.m. But truly, if you've been here since the first Eras Tour vlog, comment down below. Thank you for being here and sticking it out. If you've been here before the first Eras Tour vlog, thank you times a million. Or even if you've been here since last week or yesterday. I'm just so happy I got to share the joy of the Eras Tour with so many people all over the world and meet so many of you in the last 2 years. It has been like I said, the best thing that's ever happened to me. I used to dream about going to see Taylor Swift concerts. When I was a kid, my parents just like did not like going to concerts, and it just like wasn't like a big thing when I was a kid. I feel like concerts, how they are today, the culture around them is so different. It used to be like a special occasion, like once a year thing, but now it's become like something that the greater public has taken an interest in, and it's not a bad thing. But back when I was a kid, I didn't have enough money to go to any Taylor Swift concerts, and I remember all of my friends went to the Red Tour and I didn't, and I was so sad. And then I finally got to go to the 1989 tour when I was 18, when I was a senior in high school, and it was the best night of my life up until I went to college, saved my money, went to the Reputation tour 3 times, and so my whole life, all I've ever wanted to do is see Taylor Swift as many times as I can, because that was my dream as a kid. If 15-year-old me could see what I'm doing right now, she would be like on the floor, like deceased. It's actually insane that I have girl bossed this hard, that, you know, my obsession with Taylor Swift brought me my career, essentially. But all that to say, today I'm just like, I miss it so much. I miss the Eras Tour. I miss trading friendship bracelets and seeing clips of the concert on TikTok every night and surprise songs and everything. And I know one day we will have this all again. There will be another tour, but I feel like nothing is going to be as special as the Eras Tour. It was truly just like a cultural moment, a canon event, like, oh, just the best. I do not know what I'm going to do with my hair today. It is not behaving. So today I really want to go through and like find some old clips or old pictures from the first weekend of the Eras Tour and put together either like a reel, an Instagram, or like a TikTok or just something. I'm always like so behind. Like a lot of people do this stuff ahead of time. For me, I just have such a hard time planning ahead. So I'm gonna sit and go through and reminisce some videos. I have to film 2 guitar videos today for Patreon, and I'm vlogging for the iHeart Awards. I also have to edit an entire video. I have been so kind of like behind on YouTube, but also like just not as inspired and creative as I have been feeling in the past, and it's just been such a bummer. Okay, before I get into explaining why I haven't been as active on YouTube, I need to figure out my hair. I feel like braids is so on the nose for St. Patrick's Day. Okay, we're gonna do 2 French braids, maybe 2 Dutch braids. Keep with the St. Patrick's Day theme. Okay, but as I was saying, like, I'm sure you guys guys have noticed, I have not been on YouTube as much as usual, and I just feel like towards the end of last year I was getting extremely burnt out with YouTube, and also YouTube has changed a lot in the last 2 years. I've been feeling very mirrorball about everything. It's this constant push and grind and hustle to come up with the next big video that's gonna do well, that's going to get engagement and views and make money and all that stuff. Like, it's very difficult to enjoy something when it has the added pressure of being your full-time job and your source of income. And that is a tough lesson that I've had to learn the past year, is to have boundaries with it and to not, like, I don't know, put all of my worth in how well videos are doing on the internet. So I feel like I took like an unintentional break in the first couple weeks of this year just to figure out what I was going to do. Still am figuring it out. I'm still kind of all over the place, feeling like it's been so hard with YouTube because TikTok has essentially taken over a lot of the space that YouTube creators used to take up, and people's attention spans are getting shorter, and you really have to fight for people's attention these days. And it's really hard not to take it personally, you know? But at the beginning of this year, I was just thinking a lot about when I started YouTube and like the joy I had when creating during the beginning building process of my channel was just like so, I don't know how to explain it. I was just so excited to create, even if it was getting no views. I just like loved coming up with new ideas and like learning so much about editing and the YouTube algorithm and coming up with the next big idea that I thought was going to do well. The last year I had a really hard time getting back to that place. We're still trying to get there. As much as I've taken a little step away from YouTube, I have still been creating, just in a different way. I felt like I needed to switch it up a little bit. I have still been posting 3 videos a week on my Patreon for all of my guitar besties, and that has been super fulfilling to me, to be able to still do guitar stuff consistently and like really lean into the music and teaching and being in community over there. I have also been posting a ton on TikTok. I just felt like I needed a different creative outlet that wasn't YouTube for a while. And so I've been posting like 2 to 3 times a day on TikTok, just, you know, random stuff and some guitar stuff, some Taylor Swift stuff. And that has been fun to kind of figure that out. So if you want to go follow me on TikTok, I'm way more active over there right now. And on Instagram, I post on my Instagram stories almost every day. So if you want a more day-to-day type of content, those are where you can find me the most often. But I really do want to get back into YouTube, and I feel like I just needed a minute, you know? And I think the main thing is I want to make content that you guys want to watch, and I was having a hard time figuring out what you guys want from me and like what is enjoyable content these days. I don't know how this turned into a life update video, but I've just been rambling. I guess it's just been a while since I've talked directly to you guys, and I missed it. I missed the connection. I had said in a previous video that I think debut will be coming out in the summer. I'm unsure how much time we have for that prediction to come true. It's still possible, but if she's gonna go through this like Eras Tour documentary first, I feel like debut will have to wait a little bit longer. But I'm still sticking to my prediction that it probably will come out at least by the end of summer. By the end of August, I believe we will have debut, because it just makes the most sense, you know? And I feel like she wants to have the re-recording project done this year so that she can move on to making new music. Finishing touches. I feel like we need some red lipstick to top it off. Okay, so here's the finished look. St. Patrick's Day / iHeart Radio Day / Eras Tour anniversary. I was trying to pick which song to do for Patreon this week. I just decided that I'm gonna teach Tim McGraw because I have never taught it before. She played it 2 years ago as a surprise song on the Eras Tour. I'm wearing my debut merch. It feels right. I'm also gonna film a couple TikToks right now. Yeah, I'm trying to get all of the filming content out of the way at the beginning of the day. Okay, so here's the setup for my guitar tutorials. I have my computer here with the tab on it, camera of course, guitar, and that's it pretty much. So far Taylor has won for Best Tour Tradition for surprise songs, which well deserved. Now I'm gonna film my guitar tutorials. Okay, we are finished with guitar content for the day. Finally. So now what I'm gonna do is start editing. I have so much editing to do. I should probably go look on Twitter to make sure nothing's happening. Ten out of 10 recommend listening to Gracie Abrams during your workout. Okay guys, here's the deal. So I did not realize we came to my parents' house because they have cable and we don't, so we can't watch normal TV. Unfortunately, they're not airing it on the West Coast until 8 p.m. even though it's taking place at 5 p.m. So that's very upsetting. I'm gonna have to make a free account on something in order to watch it live. So we have about 45 minutes until the show starts, but I need to pull up the red carpet because if Taylor does show up, she'll be in the last like 15 minutes of the red carpet. Live free trial. Do they even have that? Where can I do a free trial? Oh no. Great, so now I have to figure out how to get a refund because I accidentally paid instead of doing a freaking free trial. I don't know why I'm so ill right now. I'm even more nervous than the Grammys. So Taylor has officially won all 6 of the fan voted awards, as she should. I am about to crash out. I literally just had to go through Hulu and cancel and get a refund for accidentally charging my card. Then I went on Fubo to do a free trial and it went through, but it's still not in the right time zone. Is she gonna see? Okay, apparently she skipped the red carpet in 2023. Is this gonna be the biggest clowning moment of all time? Guys, I think Alexis has saved the day. I posted on my Instagram that I was crashing out about this live stream and she texted me a live stream that is happening right now. My heart is palpitating. It's starting. I got it. Oh, it's Billy. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Ugh. Thank you, Alexis. Billie Eilish is performing right now. Eilish? Okay, here it is. There we go. Happy St. Patrick's Day! So unless Taylor skipped the carpet like she did last time, I don't know if she's there. If she is there, it's gonna be a shock.
How come we're not there?
Because One Iota thought we aged out.
Disappointing. Have they seen us? We look young. Tour performance?
So I think they're just gonna play a video from the concert.
I don't know. They said
Oh no. Because she's taking a break, maybe? I feel like the only thing she'll do is if she sends in like an automated video, she might say something.
Taylor Swift's historic Eras Tour with a special never-before-seen performance from Taylor's opening night concert.
Never before seen? What do you mean? I've seen it. With my own eyes. Nikki Glazer has Era's nails.
Oh, that's fun.
Do we think she's presenting it to Taylor?
She could be.
Because she went to like 22 shows. Nikki Glazer has Era's nails. Can you see it? Era's tour nails. I think they're stringing us along so we'll keep watching the whole freaking show only for Taylor not to come.
No, I think they would get too much backlash.
I think.
Oh, they will. They will. Unless she is going to announce something in her pre-recorded video, I think people are going to be like going nutso. They like basically created that award just to give it to her, you know? Tour of the century. It's not even been a century. She got tour of the year for Reputation. Billy's talking about Gracie. Aw.
It's always so encouraging to me when I started putting music out. I love that girl so much.
Is Gracie older than Billy? I can't comprehend that. Oh, yay! Gracie got Breakthrough Artist of the Year. Oh, and Taylor. There's Taylor. Oh, this is a cute video. Is it That's So True? Oh, different vibes. Ooh, that's ooh, ooh. She sounds so good.
The incredible artists who allowed me to share their stages at different times and in different ways. Taylor and Olivia and Noah Kahn
Wow. Taylor and Olivia in one sentence. We took a little intermission for Irish stew, and now we're eating dessert. Our 4-leaf clover. We also got crumble cookies. St. Patty's Day version. Mac is wondering where Taylor is. Aren't you, Mac? Where's Taylor? Where is she? Oh, Sabrina!
I'm so devastated that I can't be there right now, especially since you gave me this.
Oh, Pop Artist of the Year. Kelsey! Yay! I love her.
Kenny Chesney.
I knew she was gonna announce Kenny Chesney. Wait, what's going on?
The Eras Tour stage.
Oh my god.
Her glittering prime, and then she took our hands and dragged us headfirst fearless into a record-smashing, culture-shifting phenomenon. The vocals, the athleticism, the costumes, the secret songs, my bedazzled adult diaper. Those are memories in a rash I'll have forever. So it makes perfect sense why iHeart Radio is giving Taylor Swift the award for Tour of the Century.
She's 100% not there.
And so thankful that she isn't here in person because I'm not ready to have a panic attack live on Fox.
Oh, she just said she's not there.
This is amazing.
Here she is.
Thank you so much to iHeart, and thank you so much mainly to the fans. Tour of the Century. I really can't tell you how much this means to me because
There she is.
I accept this on behalf of all my tour mates, all my fellow performers, my band, everyone who toured with us, our crew. You know, this is actually the 2-year anniversary of the first show of the Eras Tour. So
Yes, it is.
I've been doing a lot of processing. Sometimes the greatest challenges in life end up being something you're so proud of or end up being the most gratifying feeling in the end. This tour was absolutely the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life. The only reason I was able to take on those challenges, among others, the ambition of the production, the length of the show, the amount of shows, all the different countries we played in, that's all because of the fans. To the fans, you made these songs for the last couple decades into what they became so that we could do a 3.5-hour set list. I appreciate this more than you know. Thank you so much for honoring us. And to kind of take us back, I wanted to sort of revisit the very first night of this tour and give you an exclusive performance from the first night of the Eras Tour 2 years ago.
What is it? Oh, it's Mirrorball. Hello? What? I was there, somewhere in that crowd. Not like the regular. Caught up the circus, bring the disco down. Because I'm a mirror ball. And that's it, folks. All right.
Well, is that it?
I mean, that's pretty much all. Hello guys, it is the next day and I thought I needed to wrap this video up with some last thoughts I have on everything in the video and the lack of announcement that happened last night. I feel like looking back on this, obviously Taylor did not show up to the iHeart Awards and nothing was announced yesterday. Am I actually surprised? Not really, because I never really let myself fully believe that something was going to happen yesterday. I feel like a lot of coincidences lined up, but no concrete evidence. Except for iHeart campaigning on their Instagram for this exclusive Eras Tour performance that ended up being Mirrorball, the first ever surprise song of the Eras Tour. And I feel like that is so poetic that, first of all, that we were clowning, and second of all, Taylor said, hey, know your place. She's literally telling us, stop. We need to calm down. She has given us so much over the past 5 to 6 years. 5 albums, 4 re-recordings, music videos, the Eras Tour, a different version of the Eras Tour film. Like, so much, and she said, you guys need to stop and give me a break, because I feel like with the song Mirrorball, it's very much like you always have to be vying for the attention of your fans, of the public. You always have to stay in people's good graces or else they'll just forget about you, and I feel like she's probably going through a lot of like withdrawal right now with the Eras Tour. Like, imagine being like on top of the world, like the highest point in your entire career, and then then you're just done. And then you have to go back to your regular day-to-day that she had been living for almost 5 years before that. It's so crazy. So she's probably dealing with a lot. She's re-entering into normal life after being literally on tour for 2 straight years, flying all around the world, being in a different city every single week. Girl is tired. And when you think about Mirrorball, she's just talking about like, I'm still trying everything to keep you looking at me. And then she says, all I do is try, try, try. It's like she is trying her best to like give us everything that she thinks we'll want, everything that she thinks will be fun for the fans. And you can kind of tell in the video, even though she's smiling and she's very grateful and very thankful for the award, she seems kind of off. She's taking a lot of pauses. She seems a little disoriented. And at the very end, she just said like, oh, here's a exclusive performance from the first night of the Eras tour. She didn't introduce the song as Mirrorball, so I wonder if that was a decision she made after she had to film that thank you video. But at the end of the day, I think the reason that she showed a video from that first night of the Eras tour is because she wasn't going to attend the awards show. And I'm seeing so many people be so like upset and mean about this online, being like, she should have been there. She disappointed everybody. Everybody showed up and voted for her to win all these awards. She should have showed up. Like, Taylor does not owe us a single thing. She could just stop putting out music tomorrow. She could just like forget the re-recordings, whatever. This is where the line comes from, and I can do it with a broken heart, and the crowd was chanting more, because it's never enough. To be honest, the iHeart Awards are not a huge award show like the Grammys or the Oscars or those types of shows. I've been a seat filler before in a couple award shows or like in the pit, and being in the crowd, you know kind of who's going to win based on who is there. Usually, if someone isn't going to win, they aren't there. And also during the iHeart Awards, they were not reading off all the nominees for every single award. They were just announcing them, which I thought was weird. But they're almost like trying to fool you into thinking all of these people are there when in reality it was just the people who were accepting an award or doing a performance or presenting an award. So at the end of the day, I'm not surprised that Taylor Swift didn't go, because it truly wasn't like a huge award show like the VMAs, and not all the nominees show up anyways. But like I said, this Tour of the Century award was basically created so that she would show up to try to draw her in, because they need the ratings. And because Taylor announced the last 2 albums at award shows, I think they were just trying to get a slice of the pie. And I think when she declined, she said, I'll give you this exclusive performance of Mirrorball as a consolation prize. I don't know. So I think that's what went down last night. She's taking a break. I think the Grammys was like her last hurrah, and now she's on rest. We haven't really seen her out and about. And although I said we need to stop clowning so much and just relax, I need to talk about what she was wearing in this video. In this video, Taylor is wearing a black top with a plaid skirt, black and white skirt, and this is the same skirt in a different color that she wore to visit the children's hospital in Kansas. But she's been wearing a lot of plaid recently, which we all know this, ever since the VMAs where she showed up in that like gladiator yellow black plaid dress situation. We've kind of seen a pattern of a lot of plaid being incorporated into her wardrobe, and I think it's totally valid to think that's an Easter egg, because Taylor is known to create a whole persona around a new era, a new style. Like every single era of her life is kind of defined by the style she wore at the time, the hairstyle she had at the time, the makeup looks she was doing. And so this plaid situation, we don't exactly know what it means yet, but it is something to take note of. Now moving on to the most obvious Easter egg that really threw me was the necklace, which is a snake. It's like a snake mouth biting the tail, and this is very similar to the one that she wore in the Look What You Made Me Do video. And so that has me thinking that has to be a very obvious Easter egg for Reputation. Maybe Taylor is reeling it in a little bit and making the Easter eggs a lot more direct so that we don't go off the deep end like we have been lately. Just like when she put Lover, the title of the album, in the Me music video, it was in big letters, very hard to miss and get wrong. So I feel like I would say the majority of Taylor's Easter eggs are very obvious, at least to the Swifties. So this snake necklace is so interesting, and someone pointed out that it's a mirror of the one in the Look What You Made Me Do video, and all the other re-recording album covers are a mirrored image of the original album cover. It's like they're a symmetrical reflection of each other. So I thought that was an interesting point. A lot of people thought that had to do with why she chose Mirrorball to show as the song, but I don't know. Unsure about Mirrorball being an Easter egg for something else. She had red nail polish. I don't know if that means absolutely anything. I thought of something funny. It could be a red herring that she's dropping Easter eggs for Reputation, and then she's trying to mislead us so that we don't realize that she's gonna do something different. I don't know. But it has been such a long journey of clowning for Reputation Taylor's version, and I can't believe that one day we will actually have it. Like, I think we've been clowning for so long, I forget that it will come out eventually, and when that day comes, I don't know what we're gonna do. I think collectively we'll all just lose our minds, go into a coma. Like, I will be screaming, falling to my knees when that day comes. As you can see, I have my rep sweater on. I was a true believer that debut was gonna come first just because it's just more of a summer vibe. So now I'm a little bit unsure, but I will say when she announced Red Taylor's version, I was completely expecting 1989 to be the next re-recording because she had left all these Easter eggs that led us to believe 1989 was gonna be the next one released. And so maybe she's just doing that. Maybe she's just trying to like lead us astray so that she could continue to shock us and just make everything so much fun. So yes, for now we let Taylor rest. I will say maybe possibly in the next, like maybe in May or June, I expect to hear something from her, but I think she's just taking a break right now and we just need to be okay with that. Everyone just needs to relax, and this is just a time for rest. Maybe pick up a book, start reading, start a new hobby while we wait for Taylor. It might be a while. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. More casual vibe today. Please let me know in the comments what other videos you guys want to see from me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.